Hey guys, Tim again from Frontline. Now we've had a few questions how to put the spare wheel on if you get a puncture. So obviously, first and best reference is always going to be your owner's manual here. Have a look through there, make sure you're comfortable and competent to do it. I've already had a look, it all starts on page 428. So, that's step one, but I'm going to take you through it on how I would do it. First of all, our jack and toolkit, everything that we sort of need to do the job is in here. So, we'll remove our jack, because we're going to need that, and we'll bring out our whole toolkit. What I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to remove the hubcap. You can grab the screwdriver or pliers or something like that to do it. If you give it a pull, it will come off fairly easily. Now, if you've got the Speedy or the Frontline branded wheels, you'll need an Allen key just to remove that center cap. But, ultimately, same thing, we're going to access our wheel nuts here. Once we're at that, grab our toolkit, open it up, and find the bits we need. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is let's crack all the wheel nuts, just so they're ready to go. You can stand on this bar if you need to. Obviously, just be careful it doesn't slip out. So they're all loose, or they're all been cracked. They're still tight, it's still safe. What we're going to do now, we'll get the jack into position. So its position is just in front of this little mud flap here. All right, so we've got that set up, so that's ready to go. What we're going to do now is we'll lower the spare wheel. So using the same wheel brace that we cracked the nuts, that's going to go just in there next to the latch. Until that gets to a point where we can release it. And now we're going to lift up the carrier like so. Lift that up, remove the little tag out the way, and that's going to let the wheel come down. I think it's always good practice, if we can, to put the wheel under the vehicle. So it works like a jack stand. You've always got something else supporting the vehicle if the worst were to happen and it fall off the jack. So we'll pop that under just as a precaution. We're going to jack the vehicle up. So we'll need a few of these bits. So the hook, then this one, which is like an extension bar. If it's tight, there's a screwdriver in there just to undo that a bit. You can go in there, tighten that up, and then the wheel brace becomes the handle, like so. And then we're going to wind this all the way up until our wheel is off the ground. Just going to double check that's in the position, which it is. It's nice and safe. So we'll continue to wind that all the way up. Okay, now we're at that point, we're high enough to remove the wheel nuts. Okay, now we can lift the wheel off. Give it a wiggle. And again, we're going to put this wheel straight underneath the vehicle. Like we did with that one. Just means there's always a wheel underneath the vehicle. Grab the wheel, and we're going to lift it up and line it up with our studs, like so. We can start all the nuts by hand. Now with these, it's important that they go back on the same way. So the side with the angle, the bevel, the chamfer, goes up to the wheel, not the other way. Little twist with bar, and then once we drop the vehicle down, we'll give them the final full tighten. Okay, now that's in place. Getting rather warm in here. We will lower it down off the jack, remove this one out of the way. That was just there as a safety. And we can wind it back down. Now that's on the ground, Take our handle out. We'll do our final tighten up. Best practice to do opposites. If you feel like you need to, again, more than okay to stand on the bar, but just be careful. Make sure it's nice and stable. We can remove our jack. Okay, and the last bit by hand. There we go. It's as simple as that. Hopefully you don't have to do it in a hot Sydney showroom in chinos. Thanks for watching.